are here at Rainbow Trail Lutheran Camp, which is one of my favorite places in the entire world. And this weekend we have a bunch of students here, so we had people sending questions to ask them. So we're going to answer them for you today.
I lowered my expectations a lot. I was a very kind of anal retentive person. I had a lot of really, really high expectations for myself and for what I wanted from my life and the people around me, and I've learned to kind of manage those in healthier ways. So I think I've become more relaxed, or I hope that I've become more relaxed.
I think I've just become more like dependent on the stable parts of myself, the parts of myself that don't change just because my circumstances have been very unreliable and constantly changing.
I was really underconfident when I started and always doubting myself. And I do that now, but significantly less.
I'd say I try a lot more in my fashion choices. I try more just to look presentable because, I don't know, I just feel more confident.
I've become a lot more self-assured and a lot more confident. I've started to reflect who I want to be, not only in how I look, but how I act and present myself to others. I think I've become more sociable, I've been more outgoing, but mostly that's attributed to me being more confident in who I am.
I would just get really down on myself if I was like having too much fun and not focusing on the future and not focusing on what I need to do. And now that I've started college, I think I do a lot more of what makes me happy rather than things that absolutely must get done.
Actively challenge myself more, so having the motivation to actively make myself think critically.
I've relaxed and become more sure of myself as I've had to become independent and not been able to rely on my family.
I like to think that my values haven't changed. I think the way that I interpret how they can be applied to other people has, but I don't think like who I am as a core person in terms of like what I truly believe and like how people should treat other people has changed. Being kind to one another and respecting people's beliefs. And as far as religion goes, I've never really believed that I'm the only right one and that you should impose what you believe on other people. And I think just like taking care of yourself and learning when to say no. I guess that's not really a value so much as a life lesson, but I think it's just a lot of my values revolve around how to treat other people and in a way that makes their life and your life equally better.
I think at the core I'm still the same person. How I react to things may change, but at the same time I think that the things I'm passionate about are the same.
Really valuing my church, that's been something that's always gone on through my life. And also my family, I don't see them as much, but I still really value spending time with them because that's something I don't get to do, and I think I may value them more.
My individuality has always just been something that I've taken pride in. I think the ways I express my individuality has changed. Like in high school, I think it was more through like being really loud and in people's faces, and now I think I'm a little bit more mellow, not that much more mellow, but now I express myself through things like my hair and what I wear, just to kind of like challenge what other people do with their hair and their clothes, because I think there's too many rules about that we don't talk about.
I still enjoy being outdoors and hiking and being with friends. I still love my family.
I'm still very optimistic and kind of street smartsy, poetic, a dreamer, always a dreamer. That's never stopped.
What's your biggest street smart?
If your stove goes out and you can't cook for yourself at all, I can make like 5 really big things in a rice cooker, not including rice or quinoa. Like I can make eggs in that thing and soup and pasta. I can survive on a rice cooker, and that's my biggest street smart.
So you're good on the streets as long as you can take your rice cooker. Got it.
Darn straight.
I mean, I think I'm still just the same person I was before college. I don't think that, like, you hear a lot of people say sometimes, like, you become a whole new person or you change completely, and I haven't found that to be true. Thanks for watching.
Feel free to like,
Subscribe, and check back every Tuesdays and Fridays for new videos.